So today's the big day. Billy got rid of that Banshee last night, and today it's time to go collect this Malibu. So I go outside, fire up the old dually, and let it warm up for a few minutes before we hop on 70 and head west towards Dayton, Ohio. I couldn't hardly wait to put eyeballs on this old Malibu. Vicky and I had one years ago, and I've regretted letting go of it ever since. Some friends of ours from Dayton have this thing, and they advertised it on Facebook last week. So we pull up, fire this thing up, and Billy and I take it out for a little test drive. The little Malibu is just tight as a drum. Not a rattle or a squeak anywhere in this thing. Not a rust spot or anything. So Billy pulls over near the Molly plant down there and took a few pictures of it with a nice clean backdrop on a concrete parking lot. After checking the little car out real close, we struck a deal on it and we loaded it on the trailer. There's a little bit of a story behind that. We'll get to that later. When we got back home, June and Chevy were out in the yard to greet us and welcome us back. Usually they get to go with us, but on this trip I left them at home.
Oh my God.
What?
It's clean, isn't it? She clean?
You're not going to believe what we've been through this morning. So the other day, I took this trailer. I took that trailer.
Excuses coming.
Come on, quit. Don't say that. I took this trailer down to get the tires balanced. I took it down with a Suburban. But Mom needed the Suburban after that afternoon. I thought, well, I'll just take the dually. The dually didn't have a hitch in the back, but there was one laying up there on top of the bed, right?
Right.
I thought, well, that must be the one we always use with Billy's trailer. So I pop it in. I go down to Bowman's. I pick up the trailer. I bring it back. No trouble. Sat all day yesterday. This morning, we drive from here all the way to Dayton, right? We go to pick up this Malibu. Put the ramps out. He drives the car up on the trailer. Bing! The trailer stands straight up. Wrong hitch ball. We towed this thing all the way to Dayton with the wrong hitch ball. So then we had to go take the Malibu and drove all over Dayton. We went to Napa first, and we went to Advanced Auto Parts. Got the right hitch, put the hitch in. And then we hooked the trailer up, and Dingus drives the Malibu up on the trailer and hits the spare tire with the front bumper.
What?
Yes.
Did it damage it?
No, it didn't hurt it. It didn't hurt it, but it scuffed the dirt off of it. All it did is scuffing right there. Scufferson scuff.
Why we can't have nice things.
That's what I said. I said, those guys down there said, well, it's got a clear title. I said, it'll be a rebuilt title by the time we get it home. So, true story. The car behind you, that one, I traded a mint 78 Malibu, two-door, just like this. This exact car, but it was powder blue, had the little dual exhaust out the back, and it was on Krager's. Super Tricks though, not the mags. Mint, air blown ice cold, just like this one. Traded it running for that rolling.
It was my daily.
It was your daily.
It was my daily.
That's the level.
That was long before we had kids.
That's the level I was on. Take my girlfriend's car and trade it in for a junk
Yeah,
Nova.
that was before we were even married.
Wait, so the Malibu was your car?
Yeah, it was her car.
We weren't
And you
married
allowed
yet.
it? Like,
It was my daily.
what did you drive after that?
A little Blazer.
We had that 90 S10 Blazer.
And you
Listen, I'm okay with this because yeah, the Banshee
I understand that.
was one of my biggest fears because I far worry more. Yeah, I worry way more about him on a Banshee getting hurt than I worry about him racing anything else. So I'm cool with it.
Nice shirt.
You like that?
So anyway, we went ahead and unloaded a little Malibu in the driveway. Pulled it up in front of the garage, raised the hood on it, and Billy and I just gave it a good once over to check everything out. It's got a little bit of a lifter tick, maybe a little bit of a miss in it. I'm not sure yet. Haven't gotten into it real close. But we just wanted to make sure it was safe to take up the road. It's a 3.3 liter V6. I didn't even know they made a 3.3. But anyway, we don't really care because our plans for this thing don't include any kind of a V6. Now we're going to keep the thing nice and original for the most part. Billy just wants a nice clean street car that we can drive anywhere, anytime. So after Billy and I checked the car out real close, Billy decided to take it for a little drive up the road. The last few months have been a little bit rough on Billy. Things going on outside his control. A lot of work on race cars, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. But when he got behind the wheel of this old Malibu, I saw the boy I haven't seen in a long, long time. I can tell you one thing. It's sure nice to see him smile for a change. During the test drive, Billy decided to take it down to Marathon and put some fresh fuel in it. Big fuel tank on this thing compared to what he's used to. 10 gallons only gave it half a tank. Shortly after Billy got back from test driving the Malibu, Kenny showed up to help him put the S10 back together. They fired it up and tested it against the trans brake tonight. Just about the time that the boys were done with the S10, Vicky was frying chicken for dinner. And then Billy decided to take up a new hobby. What the you doing?
Going out blasting, taking my enemies with me. Flies.
Where did you get that?
Amazon. It's a salt shotgun. It shoots out salt, kills bugs. It's way better than using fly swatter. Let's see.
Hey, don't. Hey, god dang it! I shoot you with it. Don't you shoot me again.
Two of them.
Huh?
There's two of them.
Where's,
That
uh-oh.
one just hasn't been unpackaged yet.
Fire! Hey, there's a bug right here underneath this light.
Where's he at?
I don't know, he's over there now, look. Right underneath that light. You didn't even hit him.
He's a little guy.
You're too close. It's a scatter gun. You must have got him because I don't see him no more. After a short session of fly target practice with his new scatter guns, Billy decided to pull the old Malibu in the shop, put it up on the lift, and see what this thing's like underneath. We can tell it's got a little bit of an exhaust leak. We definitely could see it's got a lot of bit of an oil leak. But we really wanted to see what the frame and the bumpers and all the structural parts of the car were like underneath. After all, it's been in Ohio its entire life. It was sold new in Portsmouth, Ohio in 1978. The Malibu still retains its original shock absorbers and all of its original suspension. In fact, the car is almost entirely original, except for a dual exhaust system and the Krager mag wheels that are on it. So what's the plan here, Junior?
So the plan is I'm going to get the small block that was in Dirty Deeds, the Nova I had for a little while.
Oh, the purple Nova, right?
Yeah.
Dirty Deeds. The one you dailied for a little while.
Yeah.
That you almost fell through the floor.
It had a good engine and trans in it. It ran good, shifted good. It just needed a set of heads, really.
Yeah, it was the 350, turbo 350.
Yeah, 355. It's actually got a built bottom end in it.
Does it really?
Yeah. It's got a small cam.
I remember it had a cam. It had like Harlan Sharp roller rockers on it.
Yeah, it's a good little engine. I'm gonna buy the engine and trans combo and stick it in this with a better set of heads. I might put a different cam in it. We'll see.
So we're gonna leave column shifter.
Yeah.
And we're gonna leave the interior as stock as possible.
Yeah.
We don't want to do anything to upset that apple cart.
I want to be able to drive it wherever.
Comfortably.
Pump gas.
Yeah, pump gas, comfortable. The air conditioning might be an issue because this AC compressor is, one, massive. Two, the bracketry, although will fit a small block, will bolt to the small block in the front. The bracket back here in the back is V6 only. So we need to look into some bracketry, right?
Yeah, we'll look into some bracketry. I wouldn't be like hurt if I lost the AC, but
I would. We gotta have AC, bub. Don't do it. I'll make sure that the air conditioning stays, trust me. But power steering, power brakes, and everything, we'll keep all that. But just want to clean it
a little bit, clean it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get all the gayness out of there.
It's got a lot of gayness in there.
It's so much gayness, it's making me dizzy.
So what are we gonna do about exhaust then?
I'll put headers on it and then take it to an exhaust shop, or I'll do the exhaust here. Okay. I've got a welder.
It's a nice little car. It's clean as a pin underneath of it. I got, let's see, I got a list started over there on the board. And then have you heard from Lucor about the Falcon yet?
No, I haven't heard anything on it yet.
So I need to get a hold of Austin at Lucor and see how they're...
But he hasn't said if Rich found what was wrong or not.
Oh,
so.
Okay. So we'll check in with them tomorrow and see how the Falcon's coming along. The truck is done, right? It's ready to go?
Yeah, we retorqued the one side today and it's back together. That's great, builds boost.
Big thanks to Kenny for coming out here while we were running to get the Malibu. He came out and tore the whole truck down so we could retorque that head.
Yep.
And then he came back out to help us put it back together. So that was a big help.
Yeah, so it's ready to go. Just waiting on the Falcon to get back from being fixed, and then we should be good for the weekend. And then I might go pick up the engine out of Dirty Deeds maybe tomorrow or the day after.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
And then start cleaning that up and find a set of heads for it and stuff.
Call Uncle Terry. All right, guys, so here we go again. We're out here in the shop, and everybody's gone home for the night. It's about time to close the place up and go in for the night. Had a really good day today. Billy and I had a really good day today together. He's been going through some rough patches here and there. Some of you may have seen that or heard that he and Molly are kind of going different directions. And there's no animosity, there's no fighting, nothing like that. Just Billy's very focused on what he needs to do as far as his channel and his racing. And things are progressing here pretty fast. The channels are growing very quickly. The merchandise sales is exploding, and he's just got a lot going on. You know, we've got the Falcon and we've got the S10, and Tommy's truck is under progress down there. I think AJ's starting to make some progress on that, which makes me happy. But anyway, there's just a lot going on here, and it's hard for him to have time to do what Molly wants to do. Molly wants to learn how to fly planes, and I don't know, she wants to travel, and I don't know, it seems like every week she's got a new idea, something that she's wanting to go do, and not much of it has anything to do with racing. And racing is what this family does. You know, we wish her the best of luck in whatever she decides to do, wherever she decides to do it. But as far as Billy's concerned, and as far as street racing channel is concerned, we're focused on what we need to do here at the shop, and when we go racing on the weekends is our main priority and our main focus. So that's going to be about it for tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody watching, and I appreciate everybody liking and sharing and subscribing. My subscriber count's up quite a bit. It seems like it's going up pretty quick, and I greatly appreciate that. I don't really ever ask anybody to like or share or subscribe or anything like that. I just kind of figure everybody will do it if they want. If they don't, they don't. That's fine. But a lot of really good comments here lately. I try to read all of them. I can't reply to every single one, but just know that Vicki and I, we'd take time to try and read all of them as best we can, and greatly appreciate all the nice comments. So that's going to do it for tonight, guys. June's standing over here giving me the evil eye, and Scrappy, I think she's already bailed on me. She's already on the back porch, probably scratching at the back door to get in. So I'm going to finish this up and let everybody go to bed or get up in the morning and do whatever you got to do whenever you watch this. I appreciate it. Thank you all very much. We'll see you again tomorrow night.